Oh, what's up, everybody? Daniel Chris here from Kilmore in Australia, and today we're gonna show you another Goof video. Also, we're just gonna do Thomas and the Breakdown Train, but I changed my mind, so all I'm gonna do Edward, Gordon, and Henry next. I'll do Thomas and the Breakdown Train after this. So let's get to the video. Let's just skip this part. Okay, so the first goof that you can see right now is James right here. He's not allowed to be featured until Thomas and the Breakdown Train. And also, if you look closely on his tender, they can see what seems to be like the edge of the set or studio equipment. Whatever it is, leave it in the comments. And also, remember that scene from what is it? Troubles in the Truck? Well, it's back! So that counts as another goof.
Gordon.
If you look closely at Gordon's face, they can see that he's sad.
He was proud of being the only engine strong enough to do so.
And also, here comes a goof that is kind of hilarious. You can see that Gordon has 2 brake coaches. That is kind of a bad goof.
Controller, and Gordon was seeing how fast he could go.
Next up, you'll see the tracks bounce up when Gordon passes them.
Tickety-tock, said the coaches. In a minute, Gordon would see the tunnel where Henry stood bricked up and lonely. Oh dear, thought Henry, why did I worry?
The camera kind of shakes a little bit when you see Henry in the tunnel.
Will the fat controller ever forgive me and let me out again?
If you look at Gordon's wheels, then you can see that they're going in the backwards direction.
Poop at Henry.
And also, at the very end of the scene, you can see a lamppost which should never be seen.
He was almost there when
Gordon's wheels are moving backwards again, and once again we meet the studio equipment. So that's already 11 goofs.
A cloud of steam. His driver stopped the train. What has happened to me? Asked Gordon. I feel...
Gordon's buffers look very dirty.
So weak. You've burst your safety valve, said the driver. You can't pull the train anymore. Oh dear.
If you look closely next to the driver, then you can see that one of Gordon's stripes are peeling off, and his buffers look a little crooked too.
Yes, said Gordon. We were going so nicely too. And look, there's
I can see a chip under Gordon's face
and
too.
Laughing at me.
Does that sound a little creepy to you? You can actually see behind Henry's face the outline. Is that a giant ball of sticky tack?
Everyone wanted to see Gordon.
Why is Sir Topham Hatt sitting on a log? He's supposed to be sitting on the tracks.
Huh, said the fat controller. I never liked these big engines. Always going wrong. Send for another engine at once.
Now here comes a terrible goof. If you look closely at one of Gordon's wheels under his cab, then you can see that it freezes up and stops moving.
To slink onto the siding out of the way.
Let's see how many goofs I see. I remember. Okay then. Once again, we can see the outline of Henry's face. Okay, now in this scene, you can see the inside of Gordon's cab, which could never be seen like in the close-ups of him. And also, all the passengers here have sticky tack under their feet.
Edward was the only engine left. I'll come and try, he said.
Now here comes a goof you won't believe that existed. When Gordon sees that Edward has arrived, his eyes shift very quickly into ready to film cuts.
Said Gordon. That's no use. Edward can't push the train.
Oh, whoa. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Edward was the only engine left. I'll come and try, he said. Said Gordon.
Oh yes, I think I realized something. I think the music comes to a complete stop, then goes back on in a completely different way. That is kind of bad.
That's no use. Edward can't come and try.
And that's already 23 goofs, but there's already a 24th goof coming. When you see the close-up of Edward's wheels, then you can see a few dots on it, red dots.
Edward puffed and pushed and pushed and puffed, but he couldn't move the heavy coaches.
Hey, where did the background go? And also, in a different restored version of this episode, you can see that the sky turns into a complete pink.
I told you so, said Gordon. Why not let Henry try? Yes, said the Fat Controller, I will. Will you help pull this train, Henry?
Wait a minute, we just saw Gordon was right near the buffers in the last shot, you see? But in the next scene, Gordon is missing from nowhere. And also, you can see some sticky tack under the Toppin Hat's feet. Let me see if I got all these numbers right. Okay, I found 28 goofs already.
Oh, yes, said Henry. When Henry had got up steam, he puffed out.
You can see that Henry is a little further from the buffers, which is why the buffers were not on the track.
Dirty and covered with cobwebs.
Okay, now here comes some bad goofs. You can see that Henry has smudder all over him. But in the next scene, he looks magically clean. He has no soot in his face, and his paint job looks very clean. And also, here comes. You won't understand this.
Oh, I am stiff.
Now look at the wheels. The wheels are going way too fast in this shot.
To ease your joints and find a turntable.
And also, so Toppin Hat has purple marker on its hand. So that is already a total of 31 goofs.
When Henry had got up steam, he puffed out. He was dirty and covered with cobwebs. Oh, I am stiff, he groaned. Have a run to ease your joints and find a turntable, said the Fat Controller.
And in the next scene, you can see that Henry is dirty again.
When Henry came back, he felt much better. Then they coupled him up.
Oh, did you just saw that? You just saw the camera? You can see, if you look closely, then you see that it shakes up and down.
Peep, peep, said Edward, I'm ready.
Peep, peep.
Peep, peep, peep,
Whoa. I noticed something.
Coupled him up.
When you see Edward's wheels move, you realize that you finally realize that this is actually from another scene in the episode. This is what I mean. Here is the point where Edward's ready to push the train for Henry, but then if we go back here, you can see that you should be using the same scene over again, and that is a horrible goof. And I can't believe how bad some of the goofs were, but there is a horrible goof coming up, and you won't believe it when it's time.
Said Henry, so am I. Pull hard, we'll do it. Pull hard, we'll do it. They puffed together.
Gee, they forgot to move this first brake coach. 35 goofs already found. Oh no! Gordon is derailed!
We've done it together, said Edward and Henry. You've done it, hooray! You've done it, hooray! Sang the coaches.
Oh yes, I also forgot. In this shot, when Gordon is running along with the coaches, you can see that one of his coaches are ditched. So that's 37 goofs.
He felt much better.
Wait.
Everyone was excited. The Fat Controller leaned out at the window to wave.
Now here comes a bad goof.
The train was
If
going
you
so
right before the scene ends, you can see that Edward is missing from the train. And that's let me see, 38 goofs. And also, what looks like to be studio equipment in the water. That's 39 goofs.
The Fat Controller leaned out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did I saw?
We've done it together, said
Did
Edward
this
and
trick me?
Henry. You've done it, hooray! You've done it, hooray! Sang the coaches. Everyone was excited. The Fat Controller leaned out at the window to wave at Edward
Okay,
and Henry.
then 39 goofs
The
are
train
found.
was going so
And
fast
also,
that it
check out what happens
flew off into a field where
after they showed the goat eating the hat.
a goat ate it for tea.
If you look closely, right here near the smoke, then you can see a hand. You can see that Edward and Henry are going to the wrong station when they should go to the right one.
They never stopped till they came to the station at the end of the line.
Let me wait. I'm just making sure. Okay then, that was right. I found 41 goofs.
The passengers all said thank you.
Now, in this shot, we can see more sticky tack. Oh.
And the Fat Controller promised Henry a new coat of paint.
Now here comes the worst goof in the whole of the Toms and Friends series. And it's right at the end of the episode.
Are now great friends.
You can see that Gordon, Henry, and Edward all pop back home to the shed. But
Henry
in the
doesn't
next,
mind the rain now.
but guess
He
what?
knows that the best
In the
way
next
to
clip,
keep
when we
his
see
paint
the
right
sheds,
is not to run
and
into
Edward
trouble.
is very
That's
missing.
the driver
What?
when the day's work is
Oops,
over.
did I just crack the camera a little bit? I don't know. Well, anyway, those are all the goofs I found in Edward, Gordon, and Henry. I found 43 goofs in the episode. I think I found all the goofs in the episode so far. If you saw a goof that I did point out, leave it in the comments below. Special thanks to YouTuber Ryan for making a re-uploaded version of Dirty Objects. And thank you. And see you later until the next one. Bye!